This topic is establishing facts about the interior angles of a triangle. So we know that inside of a triangle, the angles add to 180, but this lesson will kind of help you see why. So we're going to kind of work through and answer the questions. So in this particular problem, it says that we see that angle 5 and angle 2 are. So we look at angle 5 and angle 2. So we have two lines, and here's my transversal, and those are in the top left corner. So those are corresponding angles. So we're going to choose corresponding angles. And if L and K are parallel, then corresponding angles are congruent. So 5 and 2 are congruent, which means they have the same angle. And it gives us in the beginning, if you look at what was given, measure angle 5 is 70. So that means that angle 2 will also be 70 degrees. And then we look by the angle addition property, measure angle 5 plus 4 plus 1. So we want to look at all three of these angles. And I just start here at the beginning of 5, and here's the end of 1. Whoa, that wasn't very straight. It's a straight line. So I know that together they're going to be 180 degrees. That's how many degrees a straight line is. Whoops, I don't know what just happened. There we go. Get rid of those drawings. 180. Oh, I wasn't in there. So we know that angle 1 is 55 and angle 5 is 70. So to find angle 4, we have to take 180 and subtract 55 and then subtract 70. That will give us measure angle 4, which is 55 degrees. So then we're told we can see that 3 and 4. So let's look at our picture. 3 and 4. Okay, so 3 is here and 4 is here. Can you see that they're on alternating sides of the transversal and they're inside the parallel lines? So they are alternate interior angles. Oh, I gotta have my mouse. Alternate interior angles. When the lines are parallel, your alternate interior angles are congruent. So if we know measure angle 4, we just wrote up here, is 55 degrees. And since 3 and 4 are congruent, angle 3 will also be 55 degrees. Therefore, measure angle 1, 2, and 3 add up to what? So we know, let's just see here. So 3 was 55. Measure angle 1 is 55. And measure angle 2, we said, was 70. When you add those up, you get 180 degrees. And that's the inside of our triangle there. We just kind of proved it there using parallel lines on the transversal. So the relationship between these three angles is an example of the following rule. The sum of the interior angle measures of a triangle is 180 degrees. Let's do another one. They give us measure angle 5 is 69 degrees and 4 is 70 degrees. So we have 69 here and 70 here. So we have the angle addition property, measure angle 4 plus 2 plus 5. Oh my goodness. Whoa. 4 plus 2 plus 5 is going to equal 180 degrees. And the reason why it does is because they form a straight angle when they are written next to each other. So we know 4 is 70, 5 is 69. So we can subtract those from 180. So angle 2 is 41 degrees. Let's write that in there, 41. We see that angle 4 and angle 1. So if you look at 4 and 1, we can see that those are alternate interior angles. And because the lines are parallel, they will be congruent. So measure angle 1 will be the same measure as angle 4, which we said was 70 degrees. So angle 1 is 70. We'll go ahead and write that in 70. We see that 3 and 5, those two are alternating interior angles, and therefore they are congruent. So angle 3 has to be the same as angle 5, which was 69 degrees. And then you can add up 69, 70, and 41 to get 180. And that's the property that the sum of the interior angle measures is 180 degrees. And that's the end of the lesson.